Great. Can we get Ashley from Women's Hockey Life first, please?
Thank you so much. What was it like scoring that goal in the second period for your team and knowing you were on a sheet of ice that's played such a crucial role in you becoming the hockey player you are today?
It was exciting, and it was even more exciting to be able to get that pass from Savannah Harmon, who has had a similar path as I have in our hometown here in Chicago. So that made it a little bit extra special. But I think ultimately giving our team the lead and capitalizing on that power play was so important, because last week we didn't capitalize on our special teams like we should have, and I think that hurt us in Madison Square Garden. So to be able to capitalize on that power play, it really helped as well. But it was special. And I think I've been hearing, how come I didn't celebrate like I did when I was 7? But that was just what happened in the moment.
Justin Levine from the Puck Authority, please.
Hey, Kendall, thanks so much for doing this. So you're evidently the leader of this team. And I think very early on, your team had the energy going. And I mean, the results showed today. So, what do you attribute to the success that your team has had thus far onto the Dream Gap Tour?
I think we're resilient. I think, we talk about 50-50 battles. We talk about every shift, 60 minutes. I mean, the amount of effort that goes into preparing for these weekends, not only just on the ice, but off the ice, and some of the obstacles that we go through. And, when the puck drops, we're enjoying this moment. And I think that's what has helped make our team successful, is we play for the person to the left and to us, the person to the right of us, and we play for the person who's going to come after us. And I think what makes our team go. And we have fun doing it. But I think, we're resilient. We're hard on 50-50 pucks. And, even last week in New York, we didn't start well either game. And here we had a much, much better start. So, we're learning along the way. Every game we're getting better. And, every opportunity we get to play, we know we're going to get better because we're getting more and more reps with each other.
Thank you.
Catherine from She Scores Media, please.
Thanks, Kendall. Kind of building off what you just said, Team Adidas had slower starts in the past 2 games compared to today. But you yourself had quite a few breakaways tonight. And of course, being one of the fastest players in the world helps. What did the team do differently this game to get that fast start in the first period?
I think it was our mindset. Our personnel didn't change much, but our mindset did. We knew we couldn't let them beat us in the first period like we did last weekend. So our mindset going in was win the first 20. And I think we did that pretty well here today.
Thank you so much.
David from the Puck Authority, please.
How do you think that your opposition is going to come into the game tomorrow? And how do you early on make sure that you're able to contain them and stay with that same pressure that you guys had today?
Well, tomorrow it's an early start. It's a quick turnaround. We haven't played a lot of hockey. This is our 4th game in 2 weeks. And a lot of us haven't played in a year before last week. So we're playing a lot of hockey. And I think, again, it starts with a good start. It starts with getting pucks deep. It starts with possessing the puck, ozone P time for us. I think that's what's going to be critical tomorrow, especially with an early game, a quick turnaround. It's taking care of the puck, because if we don't take care of the puck against this team, they'll capitalize. And they did that last week.
Har from the Ice Garden, please.
Hi, Kendall. It's nice to see you again. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. It's been quite the exciting and busy week for you. I'm wondering, as a new owner of the Chicago Red Stars, what can you kind of take from being in those meetings and now being an owner and apply that to women's hockey, as there's a search for more ownership, more sponsors to try and get a league up and going? Thank you.
Yeah, great question. And when I look at the infrastructure of women's soccer, I think they're 20 years ahead of where women's hockey is. So while I just became an owner with my husband this past week, I look forward to all of the conversations that we will be having moving forward, and what I will learn as an owner of the Chicago Red Stars that I can apply to the game of hockey, especially women's hockey. So I look forward to learning a lot. I've already learned a ton in just a few short weeks with some of the meetings we've had, but we look up to soccer. I think they have an infrastructure that we can learn a lot from. And I also, though, think there's progress that can be made. And I look forward to having that seat at the table to voice those concerns or those decisions that I know will ultimately help put the best product of soccer on the field, every time they step on the pitch. So look forward to that. But I think, it's going to be an extraordinary learning process, for me through this process.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thanks.
Catherine from She Scores Media, please.
Thanks again, Kendall. The PWHPA advocates for a sustainable, livable professional hockey league for women in North America. And for a lot of kids out there, these games are kind of one of the few times they can watch hockey on TV and see someone like them on the ice, or see pro women's hockey in the same rink as they watch the NHL. What would you say to a kid who wants to get into hockey but doesn't feel like there's a place for them?
Yeah, I know what that feels like. And I would encourage them to get in the game and encourage them to find those who support you, who support your journey, who support your dreams and your goals, because there are going to be people who tell you don't belong, or you don't see people who look like you, or you don't see the path or the vision. And, it wasn't as clearly defined, for a lot of us here today. I still, work with so many young boys and girls, and, the path isn't very clear for girls. What can I do as a career in hockey? I think we're still defining that, and that's our goal. So, I work with so many kids, and when I go to the Blackhawks youth hockey camp, I want to be able to work with one of the boys and one of the girls and know that they can have the same dream as professional athletes in this game. And so I think that's where we're fighting for. That's where we need to get to. And I want a young girl to know that she has a place in this sport and she can make a living doing it, just like her brother, just like one of her teammates who's a boy, just like anybody.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Justin from the Puck Authority, please.
Hi again. I had one question, or well, two questions. I'm going to mash it into one. Can you speak about both Nicole Hensley's performance today, and then along with that, Abby Roque, because she continues to be such a driver for this team?
Yeah, Nicole played unbelievable. I mean, it's no surprise to me. I've been her teammate for quite some time. So she played like she always does, but she gave us a chance to win. I think you look at some of the odd man rushes we gave up. You look at some of the chances, the point blank chances from the slot. She bailed us out. Well, the way she was playing the puck, stopping the pucks behind the net and giving us an opportunity to break the puck out and, get in transition quicker, with her awareness. Like she was, and she didn't just play well in the net. She was aware, outside the net as well. But, she was phenomenal tonight, gave us a chance to win. I think, it was 3-0. It didn't feel like 3-0 at all towards the end there. And then moving forward to Abby Roque, I think it's crazy. She's just getting started. She finished her phenomenal career at Wisconsin, joined the women's national team, had two incredible games with the women's national team, one in Hartford and then one shortly thereafter in Moncton, and had two incredible games there. And then, with the pandemic hitting, she's just hitting her stride. So I look forward to seeing what she has in store. But I think for those of us that, just saw her make her jump into the national team and then now into the PWHPA, I think she's, picking up where she left off at the University of Wisconsin, and she's a phenomenal player. And, she talks so highly about her dad. And I think, his role that he's played in her hockey career, and she's a student of the game. She reads the rule books. She's a competitive player, and she wants to win every time. But I think we're all just starting to see, what the future is going to bring for Abby Roque.
Thank you so much. That was great.
All right. Thanks, Kendall.
No problem. Thanks, everyone.